This is what is going to help you get to where you're going. You need a group of people who are like-minded. And, I'm glad that I understand the concept of a team, because I played a lot of sports in high school.
Got to have self-discipline. And I believe that's the only skill you need to become a good cheerleader, because you have to be able to work with other girls, other teams, conduct yourself outside the building, responsibility.
I did a handstand, and I flipped over into a branch, and then I got up, and I kept doing it over and over again, so that I learned how to do it.
I grew up at a time when there were no organized sports for girls before Title IX came into being. So I grew up in the 70s watching my brother play organized football and standing on the sidelines cheering him on, and playing in the street with the kids on the block when we'd play any bounce. Or I remember watching the boys play football, and again the girls were on the sidewalk playing either hopscotch or jacks.
You know how men have more sports and everything, and then a lot of people come out to see sports games, and when you come to girls basketball, it's not that many people there. And I think more people should come to the girls basketball games to see how much we can prove that we're the same as the boys. We can get the same scholarship offers as the boys.
When I first started, I felt like I would never get no looks, because it's very, you never really hear about the WNBA unless you're a girl and want to play basketball. And it's I don't know, I feel like boys just get more attention, and I feel like it should be equal. I feel like they both should get as much attention on social media and everything else. Like you see LeBron's face and you go to a restaurant, you see his face, you never see no WNBA pictures on the wall, no idols or nothing. And it's just we play the same sport. And I know a lot of women who could play a man right now and beat them. So it's just why can't we get the same recognition?
I see the cheerleading on TV, and my mom was like, you should try it out.
I love our community. Our girls are really wonderful in this community. This community goes through a lot of stuff that they have to deal with every day. So we just want to give them a safe haven to where they can come to and just forget about worries at home, at school, stuff with friends, and just know that they're loved and they can just do what they love to do, is cheer. Because sometimes a lot of these girls, they bring their problems from outside from school to here. So we have to kind of transform and be like mothers or sisters or aunts. So it does help, because sometimes they just need a shoulder to lean on.
When I was growing up in the 70s, 10, 11, 12 years old, I wanted to be a pilot when I grew up. And I did not pursue that dream because no one encouraged me in that area. I wasn't particularly good in math or science, and I remember one of my high school teachers saying, well, you have to be really good in math and science. And I just said, oh, well, I guess I can't be a pilot. So nobody pushed me in that. But I think I would have made a really cool fighter pilot.
The reason why I like basketball is because I'm aggressive, for one. And you have to be aggressive when you're in basketball. And I'm yeah, this is my sport. I'm aggressive. I'm loud. This is me. And I just start training more, try to get better at it, to get scholarships. And I just love it. In class, I can say I come off a little wrong. I can be a little aggressive to the teachers. So when I come into basketball, I just take all my problems out that I have, and when I get on the court, I just leave it out on the court. What else can I say? Just be aggressive, strong. You got to be powerful.
And I like playing basketball because it helps me when I stress out a lot, and I could just go to the court and clear my mind.
When I did a project, I had to present it in front of the school, a science project, and I was scared, but then I thought about competition, and I wasn't scared anymore.
That's how I used to be. When I first went to competition, I was shy. My heart was I was scared, and that's when we went out there. No, they won first place. And I wasn't shy no more.
Because it helps me get confidence in my shooting, and that brings on how I more confidence in other things. Speaking out, how you have to go down the court, dribbling the ball, you have to be louder. That helps me speak louder in school and everywhere else.
My favorite thing about the sport, that varies from team to team. When I was younger, I was like, my teammates. Now it's like, I like to win. Like when I was younger, I was like, oh, I love to compete. Yay. I don't care what place I get as long as I get to compete. Now I'm like, it's go time. I'm ready to win. Like I'm ready to, like I like pushing myself. And if it takes me running against faster people every single time I compete, then that means I'm going to push myself even harder.
We know that once we step out on the court, when it's time to practice, like she means business. We're not there to play around and, have fun and games. We're like that off the court, but on the court, we mean business.
I have to be busy, like with basketball. I have to be busy, so I can't really do it. And when I go home, I take a shower, eat, go to sleep, and that's it.
Tell us how you feel!
This is Hear Her Sports Glenville, a neighborhood stories project sharing the power of sports for girls, women, and for communities.